What's a life-changing experience you've had recently?
My father got COVID when we had the pandemics, and I had to be with him in the hospital for 2 weeks before he went to the intensive care. It was the last minutes of his life. I was with him in his last breath, and it totally changed my life because I used to live in Europe. I had to come back. I went to be with him in his last minutes, and we had a really complicated relationship. And as he couldn't breathe and talk much, his last minutes were me and him listening to music and having a moment, many moments without talking. And it made me realize my father is much bigger than the fights that we had. And his life was not only about his last 2 years, or his life was the whole life, all he taught me. So now, 3 years after, with the grieving that I had, I can understand how big a life is in the end. We cannot look at someone just for this moment that we are now. We need to look at the whole picture. It was really sad, but it made me bigger and stronger. Lives like this, I'm sad that I lost my father, but we've got to move on. And I now have a better relationship with him, I think, because I think of the whole, of the good and of everything that I learned.
How would you describe this experience to someone who's never been through it?
His last minutes were the worst. I felt like that I was like in a terror movie because it was the worst part of pandemics in Brazil. More than 4,000 people were dying every day, so it was like suffocating. I had to help the doctors and everyone to take him to intensive care, and it was a Sunday, so the hospital had less people. For me, I felt like I was in a horror movie of my life.
Do you have any words for people who have been through something like this?
I would say that after some years, what I learned is that you've got to look at the whole picture. Like if you lost someone that you loved, look at his whole life and all you learned from him or her, and the good things, what stayed in you, because this person lives in you forever. You have pieces of them in you, so take care of them.